Hello my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, Interloper, and our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently we're here seeking shelter from a storm inside a coal mine at Desolation Point. Just stopping temporarily though. Dropped our moose hide here after getting a moose in the last episode. Also, somewhere out there, we do have a bear that we hopefully have killed before the blizzard set in, so I don't want him to disappear. I also wonder if coming in this mine before, if he hadn't died yet, I hope that didn't mess up my kill. So anyway, I'm going to put out my lantern here. I do want to take a look at the stats and see if the bear actually passed away before we came in here. So we're going to look for bears killed. I think we left off at 3. Okay, so he is at 4. We did actually kill that bear, so somewhere out there, there is at least an arrow and hopefully a bear attached to it, maybe out on the ice or something. Right now, we're kind of in the dark, seeking shelter. As you can see, I'm just barely starting to warm up in the bottom left corner. The thermostat is rising. The moon is up, so I thought for a minute the storm was quitting there. We need to find somewhere to sleep for the night. Trying to think where we could do that. We could just sleep here, I guess, if we had enough coal. We're down to 1 coal, unfortunately. If we had enough coal, we could sleep at the stone church, but I think we're probably just going to sleep here for the night. So let's put our sleeping bag down. Now, fortunately, before we came in here, we did we ate a whole bunch of food. We ate some meat. So we should be in good shape just to go ahead and sleep for 10 hours, I guess. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, good morning. We've survived 51 days. Let's go ahead and get a drink. We'll pick up the bedroll here in the dark. Looks like we're pretty close to fully rested and very close to fully healed as well. Let's get our lantern out again so I can actually have some light. And I think we're going to make our way to the stone church again with our gear. Oh, look! We must just have the tail end of an aurora going on. That's kind of cool, actually. And it's gone. Okay. I didn't actually hear the aurora.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
As we were sleeping. I did not hear it. Anyway, let's put out our lantern. I'm going to grab this torch. I wonder if I should take this salt. You know what? I'm going to take it up to the stone church. If we're heading up there. Unfortunately, I can't see what I'm doing, so. I know I already have a pile of salt up there. So I may as well just keep this all together. Alright. See what the day looks like. Oh yeah, look at this. We got the tail end of an aurora, even though the sun is technically up, I think. Could be a little bit dangerous traveling because of the wolves and such. I wonder if I should just read. We'll go back inside and read for an hour just to make sure we don't run into an aurora wolf. So let's go to our fire materials here. We do have a book we can use for an hour. Warm up as well. And we'll give the aurora a chance to dissipate, I guess. Nice, we actually have some light in here now.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, that's looking a lot better. And I feel safer traveling without the aurora going on. Okay guys, so today, looking forward to this adventure. I would like to do some beachcombing, try to locate the bear, just to get the bear hide and our arrow. Don't really care about the meat. We did leave a bunch of meat back here at the stone church. Looks like we still have the crows over the wolf kill that we got earlier. We might actually be able to get some feathers out of that. So let's head inside the stone church, drop our salt, drop the moose hide too. Let's get that curing. And then I want to do some beachcombing. We could possibly get a fire started here. I wonder. We take advantage of the rays of the sun. Okay, I'll go check on feathers in a minute. I want to see if I can get a fire from the rays of the sun before it gets cloudy. Let's make sure there's no wolves over here. Alright, let's try this. Hey, we can do it.
I'm not going to be able to carry this.
I don't want it like right in the entrance. Where can we do this? Like right here? Okay, that's actually pretty good. Got some wind protection. No, it's in the shade or in the. Yeah, it's not in the sunlight. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I can't get it started.
I can't feel my feet.
All right, come on. Guess I'll just do it right here. Free fire. Now, I think in the last episode I did accidentally strike a match.
Come on, little fire.
As I was holding a torch, I wasted a match. We might be down to like 8 or 9 matches now.
It's too cold. Think.
But we're doing okay. Got a free fire here at least. There we go.
Oh, lucky day.
Slide a torch. We'll get inside. Do have a tiny bit of coal. And I got these planks we could break down. Let's start a fire. You know, just for fun, let's grab... Oh, no, I can't. We already grabbed it all. Okay. Let's start a fire with our torch. There we go. Taking a little bit of cold damage. It is quite early in the morning. So I think what we'll do is we'll get our breakfast warmed up. Maybe harvest some of these bags of meat.
I'm freezing.
Don't need to harvest all of them, just enough to have a good supply on hand. Let's do 2 pieces of coal. And we don't have any meat to cook, but we could put some water on. Let's put our torch out. Hold on. Okay, we're going to add, sorry, not fuel. We're going to add our pot. And the tin can. Let's do half a liter there. And half a liter there. Also going to drop our tea. Get that warmed up. Oh, have I used all my tea? Oh, it's probably in our thermos. Nice and cold in the thermos. Tastes a lot better warm. We'll do the little tea wiggle. Make sure those don't burn. Okay, we gotta drop all this salt. Got this nice pile of salt right here. I'm hoping we have a chance to use all this. Wouldn't that be nice?
This pack
Okay.
is getting too heavy to carry.
Let's move these bags of meat close to the fire. And get some meat harvested. Hopefully that's close enough to thaw the bags. I'm just surprised they didn't disappear. Okay, that's probably enough. 5 minutes until boiled. Let's just grab some meat here. Let's get some meat cooking. Use our knife. think those are the same size. Let's pick up the can. What are we going to do with this fat? We're going to move it. Don't want to accidentally eat the fat. So we've got our pile of cooked meat here. Okay, let's harvest up some more meat here. We can use our hacksaw. Try to preserve the life of our improvised knife a little bit. Okay, well, really, once the weather warms up, we can head out of here. Unless a storm comes in. Let's get another kilogram of meat. Starting to smell good. So if I was really in this survival situation,
This much gear.
I would want to catch every little bit of fat that is dripping off of these steaks of meat here. Okay, you know, I'm going to eat that one. There we go. Let's get a drink too. Okay guys, well, I'm curious what the tide has brought in. I got a great comment from you guys about doing the beachcombing. If you remember, I think last time we were trying to get to a suitcase that was out on the ice and I couldn't reach it. And I found out if I drop some weight, if I'm not quite so heavy, I can actually venture out further on the ice. And of course, if we have the crampons, then we can actually stay on the ice a little bit longer. So I'm interested to try that if we get something good out there. But you know, I'd be happy just to settle for finding the bear and getting our arrow and the hide, bear hide back. Oh, you know, I could just get these cooking. All right. So we got about an hour left on the fire, looks like. That piece is a little small. Okay, that is about right. So let's put the meat here on the snow. And we'll put the fat. We'll put it where we can see it, maybe right here. Oh, you know, I gotta drop the moose hide. I forgot all about that, guys. Guess right here's good. I think it's curing. I hope so. I think this counts as being indoors right there. Okay. So before this goes out, we need to get some torches. I think I already have torches. I just need to make sure we get a lit torch, I guess. We have a ton of torches. I'm going to find a place to drop these. That should be good. I'll hang on to a few of these. We do need to make sure we have enough torches to get back to the Quonset Garage. Okay, 35 minutes. How long to break down these planks? 39. Let's do that. We'll use our hatchet. Get a little bit of scrap wood just to prolong the fire without using any coal. So we're back up to an hour. Guess I'll bring these in here. Okay, we could just let this die out all on its own. I'm wondering if I need to harvest any more meat, though. How about this one? Let's see. Okay, let's do that. Get a little bit more moose meat harvested. Then, it sounds like it's pretty calm out there. Let's drop the raw meat here. And the fat can go there. And I think we are good to go. "16 minutes left on the fire." Take that. We're going to take a torch. Going to put these in our thermos again. I'll hang on to one of them. I may end up drinking that. How much water do we have? Got 4 liters. Okay, that is pretty good. I can drop this meat. What else can we drop, actually? Maybe I'll drop 2 liters. Let's just go through systematically. Okay, we're going to drop all these. Maybe I'll keep 2 pieces, just in case we need to make a fire out on the ice or something by the bear, if we find him. Because we are pretty short on coal. I think I'm good to go. I think I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, guys, we got a bunch of crows here. Could be our bear. We never did check for feathers at the wolf that was right by us. That's okay. Let's grab this stick. Wouldn't that be nice if this was the bear right here, close by? This might be the bear. Let's go around the rocks. We got a burdock plant. You know what? I'm going to take that. So we are so low on cattails. And of course, the burdock plant isn't going to attract wildlife. Okay, let's go around these rocks. Try to keep our fire going if we can. Is it the bear? Or is it just some other dead body? Hey guys, we found the bear. And it's right here by the lighthouse. That's going to make it so much easier to get it to safety. Look, there's our arrow. Got some feathers. I need to get a fire started just for safety, I think. This is like Wolf Central right here. Let's put a fire right here. Should be close enough, I think. And then I'm just going to quarter this bear. And
Come on, little fire.
take him over to the lighthouse. Let's check the temperature. It is pretty cold. So, don't need it actually to be warm. I just need it to not be cold, if that makes sense. Maybe I'll put the other reclaimed wood on here. Hour and 10 minutes. I I don't think that's enough time to quarter the bear. We need 2 hours. Yeah. I might just get the hide and some meat. Let's use our knife. Get the hide. So that's going to take a bit of time. So I may as well just get some water cooking here. All right. Let's get this hide. 32 minutes. We've got plenty of meat. I don't really need the meat. And guts, too. We got a whole bunch of guts from the moose. Okay, we got 50 minutes left on the fire. 45 minutes left. Let's get a little bit of meat, at least. Ooh, I might get thirsty here. Forgot to get a drink. Okay, nice. Yeah, we can drop all this meat. Let's get a drink. Water's done. Got 22 minutes left on the fire. Alright, come on. Okay, let's add a few sticks. Maybe one more stick. I'm gonna let this cook while we walk away. Yeah. We're cold. So I'll go back to our tea. Alright, come on. There we go. Ooh, it's still hot actually. I'm surprised. It's pretty impressive thermos to keep it hot like that. Okay, once these are warm, I think we're going to head out. I'm going to put the fat here because it's a little bit easier to spot. If I surround it by meat or something. Okay, the weather is not ideal.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's drink a tea. And then we will put these in the thermos again. We'll use our torch. We're going to go down to the ocean, I think. I might leave the bear hide here, actually. I'm just gonna put it in here, guys. Don't actually want to go up there. Just have to remember it's in there, okay? Okay, there's a wolf. It's been a while since we've been in good health, so we could actually chase a wolf with a torch. There's a deer over there. Hey, Wolfie. How are you? Alright, let's head out there. I can see something on the ice. Oh, don't tell me we got a blizzard. Just wanted to do some beachcombing. Is there anything out on the beach? Okay, I can see some rabbits. I don't think the weather's going to cooperate for very long. Alright, let's see what this is. What do we have on the ice? Is that a body? Looks like a skater dude. But his skateboard's in the water. Skate or Die, right? Remember that old Nintendo game, Skate or Die. And there was a dude with like a mohawk that you like buy stuff from or get rewards from or something. Alright, got another guy here. Also missing his skateboard, it would appear. Ooh. Oh, I got some lag. Wonder if we'll find anything today. Got an ore? Is that what that is? Not gonna mess with that. Well, guys, we are ready to go back. I mean, really, at any time we could go back. I think once this weather clears up, maybe. Ooh, sun is setting. I need to wait until the weather is calm. We've already got a deer hide, we've got a moose hide, we've got a wolf hide, and we got the maple sapling. So really, we can go at any time. But it's got to be clear. Like, I can't have the wind blowing out my torch while we're traveling back. I guess we could, you know what, we could travel to the basement, the house with the basement. If we have to, we could sleep there. Okay, I'm really not impressed with the beachcombing today. I think I might turn around here. Doesn't appear to be a lot out here, but I think I just saw something out of the corner of my eye over here. Is that just one of our torches? It's just a torch. Okay, we're going to go back. Let's go to, I guess, to the stone church. We can get that bear hide. Go to the stone church, make our way to the cave, or the mine, I guess. We could sleep in the mine if we need to. Not a bad idea. Okay, well, from that beachcombing, we got a few feathers, I think is all. I feel bad for that guy's skateboard, though. I can just picture he was trying to do a trick on the ice. Skateboard went into the water. And maybe he even tried to go after it. It was a mistake.
Sure getting cold.
He was probably playing on Sprocket mode as well. Alright, can we get up this little hill? Looks steep. Nice. Alright, let's get our bear hide. We'll make our way to the stone church. From there, hopefully we can make it to the mine. Hey, our fire's still going. Impressive. I am impressed. And the meat is done. I mean, we're likely to see that, wouldn't we? You know, I'm going to take it. I'll take it up to the church. Take that as well. We are a little bit low on fuel. Oh, you know, I bet he saw our coat. He saw our wolfskin coat. It does have an effect on the wolves. Alright, we are cold.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Yeah, let's get a fire started to preserve our torch here. We'll warm up a little bit, maybe warm up some tea. Or you know, I could just press on without it. Maybe I'll do that. We'll just push on. Alright, I gotta get a rock out for this one. I'll take a little bit of cold damage just to get out of here, I think. So we don't have that far to go to get to the mine. I've got plenty of torches. Just to be safe, I may even pick up some of the ones we dropped, some of the good quality ones. We'll leave the bad torches. Alright, Stone Church. Here we are. Let's get a new torch. It's got to be... I think I left maybe 2 or 3 good torches here. We'll drop all the bad ones. Alright, we're in good shape. We got a bit of meat with us. That's why we're smelly, right? We just attracted that wolf. I'll drop the raw meat. We'll take a little bit of cooked meat with us. And maybe even a bag.
I'm not going to be able to carry
Take
this load
those.
for much longer.
I may take a bag of meat just to leave. Like if we end up sleeping somewhere, I may actually harvest it. Boy, guys, I almost forgot those saplings. That would be bad. Oh, man. I could totally see myself doing that. By the way, how much water do I have? 5 liters. Okay, I just picked up a little bit. I'm gonna take it. And I may... You know what? This is gonna make me too slow. Yeah, I'll just drop it. Huh. Yeah. I think I'm just too heavy. I can't mess around with the moose meat. Should be okay to leave that. Alright, we're just gonna go. These bags are gonna despawn, but the meat we've already left harvested, it will still be there when we come back. And you know, if we do ever come back here, we can't always kill something else for
I can't
food.
feel my hands.
So I don't feel that pressed to bring the moose meat. All right, I'm gonna do a speed walk, I guess. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow out my torch. We're gonna walk straight to the mine. Probably dropping a few torches along the way, and I will see you guys back there. Alright, we made it back to the mine. There's a little bit of coal here. Let's get a new torch. Are these any good? Probably not. But I will check them just to make sure. And we'll use this one. Okay. Oh, actually, that one's still good. Alright, guys, let's go into the mine. Say goodbye one more time to Desolation Point. It's been fun. It's been real. We're out of here.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, we left a pile of coal here as well. I'm going to take what I can. Might be too heavy. I don't know. We'll see. Pretty slow going, but I've got a torch. I mean, I got a good supply of torches, I should say. So you know what that means? We're gonna do another speed run to the end of the mine here. I'll see you at the end. You know, I probably will stop here at some point and get some salt. I may just speed through that as well. There's a salt deposit, and I'm just gonna end up dumping it on the ground. I don't want to take it with me right now, but I do want to harvest it, of course, so that next time we come, it will be replenished. So anyway, anyways, guys, I'll see you at the other end of the mine. Alright, we made it to the very end of the mine. Looks like our torch is about out here. I have no idea what the weather's like on the other side of the gate here. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get a brand new torch, and we're going to leave it burning here while we go check out what the weather is like. We'll come back in.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, it's actually not too bad. I think we can get to the basement. We should be able to get to the basement all right, especially because we got this torch, you know. I think I want to bring this coal. I know I'm so heavy, guys, but I'll probably do another time lapse. This coal is so important. Oh yeah, we're moving very slowly. Alright, let's go. As long as the weather is good, I'm going to take advantage of it. I'll probably get the sled out once we get to flat terrain. We can just load up our sled with coal and stuff. Although, you know, it would make our torch go out, wouldn't it? So, even if I just leave it in a pile somewhere, every step I take closer to the Quonset is another step that the coal is closer. So, even if I have to drop it in a pile, I'm okay with that. But I'll get it as close as I can and then drop it off. So, I'll do another skip here, guys. I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, we got here just in time. Wind just picked up.
Jesus,
That was perfect timing. Of course, I do have the meat. Let's drop all that. Could be attracting a wolf here. Got some wind protection. I think this is where we're going to spend the night. Get a fire started, and then I will probably bring the meat in closer here. Just in case the wolves...
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
If the wolves decide to pay a visit, they're not going to take my meat. Ooh, we actually left some meat here. Nice. Let's get a fire started. Right here. We'll use a stick. I don't even know if we need a fire. We could sleep in, like, I don't know, what do you call that, in shifts? Small segments of sleeping. Mostly I'm doing this just because I'm paranoid about losing my free fire.
That didn't work.
But I might just let it go out. We shall see. It really kind of depends on how warm we are with this blizzard. It's actually probably good that we have this blizzard now, so I can see how warm it is. As soon as I can here, I am going to drop the coal. Just need to get this fire started. Come on, Astrid, you know what you're doing. Take your time, do it right. I actually wouldn't mind if a wolf came. We could get a good shot at him. Get another wolf pelt. Let's use a coal. We got so much. Think about the cedar. Okay, I'm going to drop my pile of coal right here. 37 pieces. Nice. Ooh, we never searched the backpack?
I'll take it.
Nice. Let's get this meat. I did see there's some more coal out here. Torch is probably going to blow out here, but thought it'd be kind of fun to arrange these.
Pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Like a runway. No, 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 no. There we go. This made it really easy to see. As I was coming to the cave, I could see that line. I like that. Okay, we're going to bring the rest of the coal in here.
If I don't warm up soon.
Take that. Warm up over here. Yeah, we are warm. That is nice. Okay, we'll drop the meat here. And have we not searched the corpse yet? Okay, nothing there. Let's bring the wood over here. Okay. We need water. Let's get a drink. I think we can just let the fire go out and sleep in shifts because we're actually warm in here. Let's drop these bad torches. So our bow is 14%. Oh my gosh, guys. It is so important that we came on this journey to get our maple sapling. 14%. This bow is going to break at any minute now. Any minute. Okay, I've only got 4 torches. I do need to pull some more. How much water do I have? Got enough water. Okay, we're going to pull some torches here. I may have to put more fuel on the fire. We have to make sure we have enough torches in the morning to get across the ice. Back to safety. Last torch. Okay, we're going to let the fire go out. I hate to put my torch out. I'm so reluctant to put it out. Let's put this down. Guess I'll put it out. Alright, good night, fire. That was our solar fire from earlier today. I'm going to prepare a little bit of food before we go to sleep.
I need to find a place to rest.
Prepare the burdock and the reishi mushrooms, I guess. It's actually nice we're going to be sleeping here just to get rid of cabin fever just a little bit more. Okay, let's get some meat. Kind of feel our way in the dark here. Make sure it's all cooked before I eat it. Okay, let's find our way back to our bed. Pretty hard to see. Alright guys, once we get some water, hydration, we're going to go to sleep. I think because we have a blizzard and we're warm back here, and we have the bedroll, I'm going to go for the full 10 hours. I feel safe doing that because we already have a blizzard. I can tell we're warm, so I'm going to go for it. We'll heal up for 10 hours. I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning. We've survived 52 days. It means we've already passed the coldest part. Well, we're in the coldest part, right? Once you reach day 50, you are in the coldest time in the long dark. It's just always cold now. So fortunately we have our bear coat. We slept nicely through the night. Looks like we got a tiny bit cold. It's kind of interesting how that worked. Alright, I don't think I'm going to take any of this meat with me. You know, I could try to get a fire with a mag lens. Should we try that really quick? Don't know if there's enough light to pull this off, but we're going to try it. Sun is up. No, it's not going to work. Okay. So I can see some crows in the distance, but I don't think I want to mess with that. I might just pass some time, because I don't want to use a match. I might pass some time here until we can get a solar fire started. I was kind of expecting to see some charcoal in there, but there was no charcoal. I guess the fire really didn't last long enough to get some charcoal going. Okay, so this morning, what do we want to do? It's nice we got the burdock plant. A little bit of extra food. We could do some repairs. Do I have cloth? Oh, oh no, guys. Oh, don't tell me I forgot to drop our stuff again. Seriously? That was like a whole night's worth of curing that could have happened. Those are already cured. That's too bad. You know, that's typical though, right? Typical of me. Just so excited to get to sleep, get some rest, focusing on the storm. The wolf pelt's at 29%. That's really nice. Okay, guys, I feel really bad about that. I don't know if I'll ever get that right. Seems like I always, even if I remind myself, you know, like, hey, before I go to sleep, I need to do such and such. You know, I just forget. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to pass time. Stay where it's warm. We'll pass time a little bit. I suppose I could read. I could try to read an hour of our archery book. We're trying to wait until the sun is strong enough to get a free fire. Oop. Just saw some fog roll in. And it's a storm. Okay, well, you know what that means. We're just going to keep reading, I guess. We could probably get 2 hours of this. In that case, let's make sure we have enough water. And we can eat some meat as well, I guess. It's good that we have this. Okay, let's drop that. Make sure we're nice and warm at the back here. Let's go for 2 hours. This storm is going to last at least 2 hours. Hey, nice, cleared up. Archery, level 3, skilled. And now we can leave the book behind, so that's nice. Archery, level 3, and we've got a little bit extra, too. You're turning into a decent archer. Your aim is increasingly more precise, and with this, you have a greater chance of inflicting critical damage. Bow sway is reduced by 50%, arrow damage increased by 10%, and critical hit chance increased by 15%. I believe we have less wear and tear. As we level up archery, I think we do inflict less wear and tear on our equipment. Could be wrong there, but I think that is the case, especially once you get to level 5. I don't think we're going to be able to get a fire started right now, based on the little bit of fog we see here, but I will try it. I do see some shadows. Nope, okay, no good. I am going to harvest a few torches if they're here. I do have some torches, right? I need some sticks. So we're going to harvest these, get some sticks to make it a little easier to get fire started. I may just venture out. I could end up using a match. I don't want to be held hostage here just on the sunlight. This seems like pretty good travel weather. So I may actually use a match. I'll have to see when we're done harvesting all this. We can see if the sun has come out at all. Okay, looking pretty good. I don't think I want to take any of the meat. I think I will leave the meat here. Probably already said that, but just thinking out loud. One thing I've noticed as I am playing Let's Plays and talking and narrating all the time, now it spills into my real life where I tend to narrate everything I'm doing in real life too. I'm talking to myself usually. It's kind of funny how that works. Oh, guys, I gotta tell you, today I was walking around the house and I came across a box of matches in a place I'd forgotten I'd placed it, and I literally got a thrill. I got like a little jump of excitement, like, oh my gosh, matches! Like my brain was thinking that, like, the two worlds are meshing. You know, playing the long dark and real life, it's kind of meshing, and I just got so excited when I saw those matches. Like, yes, now I don't have 9 matches. Now I've got like a whole box. Anyway, I thought I had to remember when that happened. Like, oh, I got to tell everybody about that. That's so funny. Okay, we are going to be slow moving again because I got all this loot. I'm going to get a torch out. We may end up using a match here. There just isn't enough light to get a fire started, I'm afraid. A little bit of fogginess. I will get a drink. That's going to help with the weight situation a little bit. Just in case, I will try one more time to get a fire. Nope. I'll probably leave these here. Yeah, we'll leave that. I've got a very nice load of coal we're bringing back, in addition to the maple sapling, moose hide, wolf hide, bear hide. Now we just have to be really careful of the wolves. Shouldn't be attracting attention. Alright, this particular spot is tricky. This gauntlet, I call it. Just a really narrow spot. Seems like the wolves like to hang out here. If the sun comes out, of course, I'm going to try to get a fire started. But guys, look at our temperature is barely going down. Feels really nice. Okay, this is a tricky spot. And the wolves do like to kind of hide behind these trees. At least the bear, you can hear him. You know, but these wolves are so tricky. I'm going to try to stay around the edge here, so I got visibility. I want to see them before they see me. Abandoned Harris home. Don't know where the wolves are. Is that a wolf over there? No. Alright, let's... I don't think there's anything inside, but I will just go in just to take a look. We'll probably warm up a little bit.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Let's put our torch away so I don't accidentally waste a match. Not like I would ever do that, though, right? Okay, how much coal is here? I might take some. We'll leave a little bit here. Alright. I am a coal goblin, I guess. You know, loot goblin, but man, when it comes to coal, I do love my coal. Alright, I'm hoping that just coming in like this... Oh, you know what? We are warming up. Let me pass time just a tiny bit. And I'm hoping that... sorry, did I just drop it? I'm hoping that just coming in here will make the weather change a little bit. Okay, we're warm. Just that quick. Let's get a flare out this time. I'd almost rather use a flare than a match. Is that weird? It's probably wrong, though. Flares are good for when it's windy. Okay, I'm gonna get down low here. Let's see if we can get some
This pack is getting too heavy
sunlight.
to carry.
Nope, no sunlight. Okay. I may end up using a match here anyway, just because of the wolves. But otherwise, guys, I think I'll do a skip because I'm moving so slowly. If I don't run into a wolf, then we'll just keep cruising all the way to either the Quonset Garage or to Misanthrope's Island. Make my way back to the road here. Alright guys, I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, I think I'm going to actually deploy the sled here. Load it up with our gear. Try to make it across the ice. I think we'll move a lot quicker than we have been. And we've got a pretty open view now. Let's put our torch away. Let's get out Pepe the Mule. Alright Pepe, now's your time. Where are you? 73% condition. We're going to load you up with all the heavy stuff. Bear hide, wolf hide. We could do the lantern and the pot. Wolf hide, and of course all the coal. And we're lightweight. Nice. I'm going to put the... Oh, you know what? We used the archery book, didn't we? May as well take it. Let's get a weapon out. Or maybe a flare? I guess we could do a flare. And we're going to try to cut across... Oh, man. That is so much faster. We're going to try to cut across the ice. Watch out for wolves and bears and stuff, though. Okay. Man, it feels like we're like a speeder bike now. So much quicker. Okay, straight ahead is the Misanthrope Island. Don't really want to go there, but it might be best if we hit that first and then go over to Quonset Garage. Just have to see what the predators are doing today, I guess. Hopefully the visibility holds up so we can actually see what we're walking into. Would be nice. But yeah, if nothing else happens, this might be another skip opportunity where I just skip right ahead. Let me know if you guys like these. Do you like it when I do the skips? By the way, it looks like there's a bear straight ahead. We're walking straight towards the bear, so I'm actually going to turn. Let's see if he comes towards us. I'm hoping he goes around the island, but he might just come straight for us, guys. This is maybe not so good. Let me get up on this rock. I'm going to drop our sled here. We're going to get up on the rock, see what the predators are doing. Is the bear coming towards us or going away from us? I think he's actually going away. I think I want to head back on the road. Let's head to the road. It's probably safest to travel on the road. Oh, you know what? I think he is coming towards us. Hope I can get around these cottages. Make our way... Oh, hello, rabbit. Make our way back up to the road.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I'm impressed with how we've been able to hold up with temperature. I mean, it is getting cold. It is dropping. But considering how far we've come, how slowly it's going down, I mean, that's pretty impressive. I'm really happy with that. I thought about taking a shot at the bear. I'm guessing we have one good shot left with our bow, maybe. Maybe two. It really could break at any moment. And that could be trouble. I also can't get a fire started unless I use a match. So we're going to go this way. We're going to stick to the road. Good visibility. We already know where the bear is. It's really the wolves we have to worry about. I don't really have that far to go. Okay, here's where it gets tricky, guys. I'm kind of worried about wolves here. Let's get ready to drop our sled if we have to. Okay, we made it. Incredible. Man, that was such a good adventure. I'm so glad. Wow, I made it all the way to Desolation Point, got all the loot.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Pick up our sled. Thank you, Pepe. Let's get inside. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Knowing that we have meat here and we brought all the coal. It was worth it, guys. That slow travel to replenish our supply of coal. Oh, that smell. It smells like home. Alright, we're going to make a pile of coal, I guess right here. It's probably good as anywhere. Let's drop all of this. Could get things sorted out later. Do I have any torches we need to drop? Nope, they're all good quality. Okay. I gotta drop these hides first thing, so I don't forget. Got the wolf pelt, deer hide. Sorry, moose hide and bear hide. Spread those out. 62% cured on the wolf pelt. And so this is number 3 and 4, I believe. If we wanted to craft something. What else did we... Oh, we got the maple sapling. Maybe we have enough time to work on the bow a little bit. The sooner we get that bow crafted, the sooner we can get out of here. Let's grab... I don't know how many we need. We'll grab those. I do want to get some meat. Got some fish here. Maybe I should eat that to try to get rid of any vitamin C risks. Ooh, that was a fat one. Just that one fish filled us up.
Starting to feel numb.
Okay, let's get started on this second bow. Survival bow is going to take 6.5 hours. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We'll do 2 hours right now. Just kind of watching what the sun is doing. See how much time we have left. Let's go for 2 more hours. We should be able to finish this in the morning, I think. Hey, we made it. Perfect. Okay. We're not exactly super tired. Let me drop... We have the archery book, right? We could drop that. Drop the archery book. Field dressing. Now, are we level 5 on field dressing? Carcass harvesting. Yeah, so we're level 4. So I'm thinking we could potentially go out to the car, the truck outside, I guess, and read a little bit just to get tired. What other books do we have? Field dressing. Oh, fishing. And what is this one? Hold on, let me... So that's fire starting. What is our fire starting level currently? Level 3. Ooh, level 3. Maybe I should level that up. Yeah, let's take that. We're going to go... let's get a drink, first of all. I might read an hour out here. We're a tiny bit cold. I think we should be able to get an hour's worth of reading done. Yeah, look how slowly our temperature is going down. Could probably get another hour. What's our health like? Maybe I'll sleep out here. I'm not going to sleep the whole night, just in like increments, because our health is almost full. We are still technically battling the cabin fever. Yeah, so we'll just barely be warm. Feels like -4, but we get a bed warmth bonus of +4. So maybe I'll do a few little sleeping sessions here, just to get us to the morning without getting cold, hopefully. Ooh, yeah, this isn't good. All right, maybe I'll go inside. We're getting too cold.
My fingers feel numb.
You know, I was looking forward to using my own bed tonight anyway, so looking forward to this. Let's go for 10 hours, and I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's get a drink. It's a new day. We got some work to do on our bow. Looks like the sun is already up. We may as well check the dream catcher. See what kind of dreams we got. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I dreamt that we fell through the ice when we went to check on that body of the skater. And as soon as he hit the water, he came to life. He had seaweed in his hair and looked like a water zombie or something. But he sunk down to the bottom and got his skateboard, and he took us to his skating ramp deep in a water cave. It was glowing with plant life. And he did some tricks for us. Anyway, weird dream. Back to crafting, right? Let's keep working on our survival bow. Let me just make sure we're not going to get hungry or thirsty. Let's get a drink. Probably could just finish this right here. 4 hours or something. Survival bow. 2.48 hours. Let's do it. Let's finish it up. Okay, got a brand new bow. Next up, I want to check how many arrows we have. First, let's just take a look at this bow. Sort alphabetically here. So there's our 14% bow, ready to snap at the next use. But here we have a brand new, beautiful bow. We've got some fire-hardened arrows. This is one of the most important parts of having a bow, in my opinion. Just being able to get those ptarmigan. So useful. Oh wait, so these are simple arrows. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Do we even have fire-hardened arrows? 3, 4, 5. We got 5 fire-hardened arrows. Here we have 5, 6, 7 simple arrows. We need to craft some more arrows, I think. I've got the feathers, right? We do have at least one arrow shaft I saw. So let's do... How many can we craft? Just one, I guess. All right. If we have the tools, it will go quicker, right? There we go. It's going to go quicker. 45 minutes. Let's craft one up. Okay, we need to make some arrow shafts. Guess we'll use our improvised knife. How many can we make? Just 3? I'm gonna go for more. Let's get some more saplings.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I want to get our arrow count up a lot higher. It's gonna take 2 hours. We'll get 9 arrow shafts. That's probably worth it.
I'm starving.
Okay, it might be worth getting a fire started. I'm trying to think if we need to do anything, if we need to go anywhere. Let's check on our food situation. So we've got a ton of cooked meat, a little bit of raw meat. We don't really need to cook anything. Eat some fish here and get a drink. Last piece of fish. And I'll get a drink. Okay, I think I'm ready to do some crafting. By the way, how many bear hides, or sorry, wolf hides do we have? We got 2 cured wolf pelts. And I think in order to make the coat, did we need 3? Was it 3 or 4? I think it was 3. And of course we have a ton of deer hides. If we wanted to make the pants before we head out. I'm almost tempted to take the moose hide with us when we leave. Kind of tempted to leave it like in a more central location where we can hurry and craft up. Like maybe, you know what? There's that bunker right by the rope climb to Timberwolf Mountain. Or we could even just take it to Timberwolf Mountain. That actually might be a good place to craft it. To at the Mountaineer's Hut. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, we'll leave the bear hide here. I do need to get some more arrows. So we got the shafts all crafted up. Let's do 2 arrows, maybe. See if we can get away with that. Okay, what does that bring our total to? So those are the fire-hardened ones. So we've got 8, 9, 10. And that one's about ready to break. So 9. Essentially we have 9 arrows. I think 12 is a good number. So let's see if we can get 3 more crafted up. It's going to take 2¼ hours. Do I have enough food and water? Let's get a drink. Hopefully we've got enough time to do this before the sun goes down. Alright, 3 arrows coming up. Okay, nice. I think that is good for now. Let's leave the tools here. We're done with that one, right? Yeah, we're done. So that is fire material. Let's see how many wolf pelts we need. I'm pretty sure it was 3. If we want to do the coat. Now somebody commented that the pants are really good, but we got to get the recipe from the trader. Ooh, it is actually 4 wolf pelts to get the coat. But wouldn't that be nice if we could swap out our windbreaker for a wolf pelt? It would be really nice. Oh, guys, so many decisions. I do want to get out of here. It's like I don't want to stick around too long. But on the other hand, we got all these materials. I'll probably pass on the wolf coat for now. But I might actually try to make something with the deer skin. So our boots, I think, are pretty good, aren't they? I'd prefer to replace our pants if possible with a deerskin pants. I think it's 2 degrees of warmth. Might be worth doing. Unfortunately, I think it takes a long time to craft the pants.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I think I need more guts. Let's try that. Let's see what it takes to craft deerskin pants. Going to take 3 hides and 4 guts and a sewing kit. I almost want to use a lower quality sewing kit just to finish. Let's use this one. It's going to take 12 hours. Let's go for 2 just to get it started. Sun is going down. And I think we probably don't have enough light to finish at this point. Let's go out to... Oh, hey, we got an aurora. Do we want to talk to the trader? We could try it, I guess. Let me see if I can break down some cloth. We can do some repairs. So I got these mittens we can break down. I got some socks. Okay, we're gonna break these down. See if we can get the aurora to start. I'm kind of curious what he's gonna say if we talk to him. I don't think he'll want to actually talk that much. Unless we have the trade complete. Also, guys, I got a comment that we should talk to the trader more to, like, level up our trust. So I guess just having a regular conversation with him kind of builds trust. It makes sense, you know? Alright, we got the full aurora effect. Oh, it's so bright. Let's see if he's there. Hello? Are you there?
Back at it, I guess.
Yeah. No, we don't want to ever cancel a trade. We'll have a conversation though. How's it going? Like, what are you doing here at Great Bear?
We're really out on the edge of it all, ain't we? Some people do well with it. Others go a little crazy. Still others go out in the world looking for crazy. Maybe that's you.
I was going to ask you the same thing. Can I ask about your identity? Seems kind of personal.
Just a survivor. Like you, I guess. But I think you might not be from around here. You sound a bit different. Like those folks who wandered into town last week. No, that's wrong. It was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I kind of lose track of time here. I know I do. Days just kind of blend together. Seems like I just barely got here and already it's day 52. Are we alone?
Who ain't alone in this life? Suits me fine. I'm still breathing. That's good enough for me. We all get to tell our own stories, right? This is mine.
I hope you're keeping a journal. You know, I'd like to know about your life. You're a survivor, right? I bet you will be grateful if you kept a journal. Mainlanders, name? Yeah, I'll ask for your name.
Everyone gets a name, right? Sutherland. Yeah, that's it. Sutherland. Whew. I need to wake up. Loopy tonight. What was it you said?
I think it's probably good that we have these conversations just to keep our brain connections flowing. Those connections we haven't used for so long. Those synapses are growing weak. Gotta keep those pathways going, you know. Can you tell me about the mainlanders?
Well, most folks try and avoid them. Look, I try to keep an even keel and an open mind. But I can't stand a backstabber or a liar.
Oh, makes sense. I think it's pretty fair. Supplies?
I have my ways, even from my boat. Stuff's just floating out here. Containers, even some empty drifting ships. Just gotta find it first.
Yeah. But there's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of stuff you don't want to see either, right? Ghost ships. Sad situations. I know the aurora kind of has an effect on people in different ways. Tell me about travel.
Yeah, I don't walk too good at all anymore, thanks to this driftwood I call my leg. But out here on my boat, I do just fine.
You know, I bet you have sea legs, right? I don't think you could come ashore after living on the sea for so long. You know, when you're on the ocean on a ship for a long time and you come ashore, it still feels like the ground is heaving and shifting from side to side. It takes a while to get your land legs after you've been on the ocean for a long time. So it's probably best if you just stay on your ship, I would imagine. Can I trust you?
World's a cold place. Trust comes slowly. You keep your word, I'll keep mine. Don't know what it was like for you before, but that's how I deal. Straight up. Too much for you?
Well, I hate to burden you too much. Maybe I'll just do one more question. Tell me about the radios.
An old system. Meant to keep folks connected. Whatever that means. I never had much use for them. Even out at sea. Just throw me overboard. That's how I... This one time... Lost it again. Never mind.
It'll come back to you. Well, I think I bugged you enough. I'm still working on that trade. It might be a while. But it's good talking to you. We'll keep in touch.
Shoving off.
I think it does him as much good as it does me to keep in touch like that. You know, keep my sanity. Make sure I'm not going too crazy. Anything on the radio tonight? Alright guys, well, if you made it this far into the video, I do want to say thank you so much for coming along. It's been a great adventure today. I'm really happy with the way things have worked out. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please take a minute, press the like button. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. Most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.